loves, this is for Libra. It is a general reading, so I am asking your higher self to only take what is yours and leave what is not. Hope you guys can see me shuffling my little pillow. Okay, this is a timeless reading, so it's going to get to you when it needs to get to you, or when it's time for it to get to you. Not all of it might resonate, and that's fine. It's normal with general readings. If you want a more specific reading, or if you feel called to a personal reading with me, you can DM me at alma_amado on Instagram, and I can send you the prices that I have, and we can start from there. For Libra, what do we have for Libra? You have Girl with the Snake, charmed or used, enable boundaries. I heard you can't trust them. Healthy choices, self-love, and self. Why can't this person be trusted? Some of you may be dealing with someone that's really doesn't have the best intentions towards you. Or there's a Libra you can't trust. Take it as it resonates. You got old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So there's some of you that are ready to, as a car gets really loud behind me, but some of you are outgrowing this outdated thinking. Like some of you are growing past maybe the way you were raised, or like certain beliefs that you were raised with that were not helping you. I heard lack mentality. You also have ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. So some of you are outgrowing the past, or this person that you cannot trust. The cards that flipped out were picture, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So some of you might be missing your twin flame, your spiritual connection, divine counterpart. Again, if you don't want to call it that, or if you don't believe in it, then a very spiritual soul connection you have with someone. You have twin flames, yin yang, and balance, union and duality, complement, polar opposites. So some of you are ascending out of this person that you cannot trust, and you're getting prepared for physical union with your twin flame, or the spiritual connection. You have abundance, positive mindset, manifest, gratitude and bliss, blessings, which confirms what I was saying with how some of you are stepping out of lack mentality and more into like, yes, I can have a healthy love. Yes, I am worthy of this divine love. Yes, this connection is more spiritual than what I'm used to. Because I am seeing someone that's used to shallow. Like, it's more physical. It's more like about attraction and things like that. It's not like the soul. Or maybe they were like avoidant of like, can verify abundance and twin flame. Some of you did not feel worthy because maybe your financial stability was not where you wanted it to be. Yes, I rolled my eyes. I heard this before in another general. I just cannot remember which one it was. I think it was Gemini. So you might be dealing with a Gemini. But it says, they said, I was focused on what was in front of me. So some of you are realizing that if you guys can see it, the aura is like really, really huge right now. It's gold. Some of you might be vibrating at the frequency of unconditional love. Some of you might have a golden aura. Camera, reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, and perception. So it confirms that, again, you guys are outgrowing this, like, outdated thinking. For Libra. Architect, so I could be speaking with someone that's an architect or good at designing buildings, that weaver of blueprints, supervision, construction, somebody that works in construction or works with their hands. Father, family, patriarch, guardian, paternal authority, ancestral passage. This could be a father figure to someone, like you might already have kids. Or I'm also sensing someone that felt like they were not ready for kids. And now they feel more like stable. Yeah, like ready to provide and protect. Like that divine masculine energy. I heard build a family, build a home. Some of you could be genuinely like designing your dream home. Because you're telling me where Noah in the notebook where he like created her dream home. For some of you, you guys could have been spying on your twin flame or like this spiritual connection, this divine counterpart, through your friends. Like, you could have had friends or people you trust keep an eye on them. With gang and detective here, some of you are stepping out of like a gang like some of you might be not just like a regular gang, like, but like that, like doing what your peers want you to do type of mentality. Like you're starting to think for yourself and not do what people around you want you to do. Or like you're starting to speak up more for yourself or move more authentically is what I'm getting with this. You got detective, investigator of truth, pursuer, truth unveiled. So there's a truth that's being unveiled right now. It could be that I heard you can trust your twin flame. Some of you could have had like the wrong impression of your twin flame or misread or misjudged. I heard misjudged your twin. My Archangel Michael necklace just like kind of vibrated right now. But some of you could have felt like you needed protection. Like spiritual protection, and like you needed to stay away from your twin flame in some way. Or you could have thought that they were very cruel and cold-hearted. It could have been because of like childhood trauma or like what you were used to in your life, like, or what you have experienced in the past. They could have reminded you of someone. But Spirit is saying like they were like the furthest thing from this person that they reminded you of. Like, I'm sensing the person from the past, the person that you can't trust, could be very manipulative, or like they were abusive in some way. I heard questioning your, like, what's true and what's not. Like, so they mess with your psyche a lot. And you could have, like, your twin, your true divine counterpart could have reminded you of this person, but they were like opposites, like polar opposites is what I heard. For some of you, it could have been because you had different spiritual beliefs and you thought that your twin was like into like dark work, like black magic, and like used their gifts to hurt people is what I'm getting. Or like, I heard you could have felt like threatened by your twin flame, when in reality, in the spiritual realm, they were like really protecting you. Or like, for some, I'm getting it was the other person that now you're realizing you cannot trust that was actually doing the dark shit, the love spells, the binding. But there was a separation, a physical separation from your actual twin flame that allowed you to see the reality of the situation, of like as a whole. Like, you realized that this shit energy was not coming from your twin flame. It was coming from this karmic energy that you couldn't trust, or that you've outgrown. Because you have Avenger, Resolve, Hatred, and Plotting. So this is how you were seeing your twin flame. Like someone that's very vengeful, someone that's like you cannot trust. When in reality, it was not like that. Okay, can you clarify the true connection between Libra and their twin? Somebody's name could be Luz, because they're pointing to the Virgen de Guadalupe candle that I have that says Luz. For some, you could be in a same-sex connection with your twin. You have for some of you guys could have grown up around abusive relationships, and that's what you were healing with this person that you couldn't trust, and it turned out to be another abusive like relationship. I keep seeing like someone questioning what's real and what's not, like someone not being able to trust themselves, their own intuition, because of all the energetic manipulation that they were under. With abusive, this feels like someone that was spiritually abusive towards you, whoever's watching this. It could be the cross watcher or Libra. It says, I know you don't deserve to be treated like this, but I'm acting out of a pattern of abuse that's really deeply rooted in me. So you also have queer. Being a part of the LGBTQ plus community is a really important aspect of my identity. So again, like same-sex relationship. To remember, this is energy. So it's not about like male or female or any of that. It's where you fit or you resonate with in the reading. You got together, everything is better with you, let's do life together. So some of you are realizing how abusive this ex that you cannot trust really is, and my nose is really itchy. Can you clarify queer? For some, I am sensing like whoever the abusive partner was, ex, could have cheated on you with the same sex connection with someone of the same sex. You got catch, go, I'm everything you've been looking for and more. For some, you're realizing that your twin flame is of the same sex, is what I'm getting here. Can you clarify together? I'm getting two feminine energies. You have mixed signals and cheating here. So again, this is feeling more like the ex that you're realizing you can't trust. You got, I don't mean to confuse you, but I don't know what I want right now. I don't think there's anything wrong with cheating as long as I don't get caught. But they were caught. It could again be with someone of the same sex. I'm picking up on either a same-sex couple and they were cheated on this abusive ex with someone of the same sex as well. And then I'm also picking up on I'm blinking. Sensing like a masculine energy and a feminine energy, like a male and a female, and the abusive partner cheated on them with someone of the wow, I'm tired, of the same sex. I hope that makes sense. Okay. You could be seeing the angel number or the sync of 1, 2, 3, and they're also showing me 1, 2, 2 and 1, 2, 4. So you realize that you were just being used by this person that cheated on you. You have, maybe I have some ulterior motives. Do you think I might be taking advantage of you? And slow down. You're moving way too fast for me, and it's scaring me away. For some, you could have, again, the scaring might have been towards your twin. Like your twin was scaring you away because of how committed they could have been, or how straightforward they could have been. For some, I am sensing like a feminine energy that was more in her masculine, and that kind of freaked out the masculine. Like the masculine wanted to be the chaser, not the one being chased. I'm only reading the energy, guys. Okay, thank you. You got message me. Don't be afraid to reach out. So this feels more like it's from your twin flame, like your actual twin, being open to you reaching out, or vice versa, you're open to your twin flame reaching out to you. But this feels like the person that got cheated on is the one that's going to be doing the reaching out. Can you clarify the energy between Libra and your twin, your actual twin? You have too late, so some of you might be afraid that it's too late to reach out to your twin. Or like your twin has already moved on and you got trapped. I heard I'm sorry, I fell for the trap. So some of you guys could have fallen, like seen how deep in the trap you were by this ex. Or this, like how deep of a hold or strong of a hold this abusive ex had on you. For some, they are recommending like therapy, so you heal the abuse that you went through. You got secret accounts. Some of you could have been keeping an eye on your twin through secret accounts even after like you guys split up or decided to stop communicating. You have phony, trickster, illusions, and fairy tales. So you realize like some of you are coming out of this abusive illusion. Which I'm so sorry, loves. That's not easy to be. They're showing me the piece of art. I don't know what artist did this. It's a painting. But like of two people with sheets over their head. I think it's called The Kissing Couple. I might be completely wrong. It's been a while since I've like seen the title of this art piece, but it's like a kissing couple, and then but they have like sheets over their face, and the artist did this so like anybody could put themselves in that place of the couple. There was a deeper meaning to the covering of the face, but I don't remember. The spiritual message I'm getting with that is more like unveiling yourselves and like revealing your true selves to your twin. Like, so the twin flames finally taking off the sheet that's covering their masks. Or whatever was asphyxiating them in their physical life. Oh God, I miss you. Some of it could be like the unveiling could be like transparency and being vulnerable with how much you guys have missed each other. My palm chakra is active. If you guys catch me complaining, it's just because I'm in deep pain from my right palm chakra, okay? Because again, it's like getting stronger, but I tend to go through pain before my abilities get stronger. You got secluded, separation, reflecting, and soul searching. So, which confirms what I was saying of how some of you are being vulnerable with how much you missed each other through the separation, or what you found out about yourselves too through the separation. Yeah, you guys wanting, like, both, I'm sensing both mutually wishing for each other for the reunion. I heard someone say you look beautiful, so you could be realizing or appreciating, like, the growth of your twin flame, or like this person you've been missing or you were separated from. You got running. Some of you could clearly see how you ran from the connection. Again, I heard emotionally unavailable, or because you had to heal, like, certain abusive patterns that, again, it could have been normalized the way you grew up, but now you're seeing how abusive and toxic it really is as I'm recording this. So that could be another angel number. You got running. So again, like, just like being honest about what each individual was running from, like what being honest about what each twin was running from before the separation, or what triggered the separation. Yeah, some of this was karmic lessons, just confirming what I was saying about, like, healing these abusive patterns. For some, you guys were healing things regarding, like, reckless, or just not being selective of who you are intimate with or who you're sharing your love with, or physical intimacy. This feels like you guys are stepping out of this energy of, like, this love-hate and thinking that that's normal. Like, you hating the partner you're with is normal. That's not normal, loves. It's unhealthy. So you're realizing that now, you know? So at the bottom of the deck you have twin flames, which is just confirming what was coming through earlier, like, you guys realizing who the true twin flame is and that you are able to trust them. This does feel like both twins are ready to have a compassionate conversation with each other and, like, be honest about where they are at now and where they were at before the separation. You have lightning strikes, dismantle outdated ways of being to get a fresh start, which confirms the outdated thinking at the beginning. Then you have crossing over, bridge the gap between your hearts with trust, which confirms the compassionate conversation. For some that are doubting if this is a connection that could be healed, it is, but you have to be honest and vulnerable again, like, unveiling yourselves from that sheet that was allowing each other to, like, misjudge each other, to misunderstand each other. For Libra, you got fog's bind. I don't know if you guys can hear the cricket that I can hear, but there's a cricket in the background. For Libra, they are saying fogs bind. When paths are unclear, spirits froze. Sometimes leaving brings light. So confirming what I said about earlier about how this separation kind of had to happen for you to see where the actual shit energy was coming from. And it wasn't from your twin, it was from this abusive ex or karmic, whatever you want to label them. For Libra's counterpart. Some of you could be dealing with the water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You got safeguard steps. Sometimes to protect oneself, the bravest act is to walk away. So your twin, this counterpart of Libras, could have been the one to walk away out of their, like, they realized this is not healthy. Like, there's a part of me that needs to kind of separate so I can, like, recuperate myself, or like realize what unhealthy patterns we were feeding within the connection. But notice the card and how, like, it's like a storm. It's giving like tower energy. Okay, what's the guidance for the connection between Libra and the counterpart? What's the guidance for the connection? Resilient roots, endure the storms, as I was talking about at the storm. Protect your core and grow stronger with each challenge. So, like, appreciate the, I heard the calm after the storm, and you know how it's normally the calm before the storm. Like, appreciate the calm and the peace and the clarity that both of you guys are in within your individual situation, like where you guys are at spiritually. And again, like, being compassionate. For some, you guys are going to start understanding each other's spiritual beliefs and respecting each other's spiritual beliefs, even if they are different. Which is one of the main lessons for twin flames that I've noticed, is like a couple that works even if they don't look like they should work, or like people don't expect it to work. It's 141 right now, so that could be an angel number. Sorry guys, but I'm in pain, so excuse the breathing and the faces. I'm seeing someone like appreciating how cute their divine counterpart or twin looks in their social media, like someone cheesing really hard, as like they're smiling really hard as they look at their twin. Okay. For Libra, what do we have for Libra? How does Libra's counterpart feel towards Libra? You got, I sometimes feel you deserve so much better than me. For some, it could be Libra feeling like this. I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. For some, the last time you guys were in communication, if you've never met physically. For some, I am seeing like a couple in a car having like a really intense conversation. So that could resonate for some. You have, your smile is making me melt every time I see your face. So again, the like appreciation of how cute your twin is. It could be like, I'm seeing someone with dimples, so your twin could actually have like dimples. Or you might love that about them. You have, your warmth radiates through your soul. So your twin loves or feels the warmth of your soul. Even if some of you cannot fully see it or sense it right now, they can, like your twin can. Because I'm hearing, I wish you could see what I see in you. Like, I wish you could see yourself the way I see you. You are my total world. My emotions for you are still there. Please don't feel disappointed with me. For some, whoever was in the abusive relationship, you guys are afraid that your twin might look at you differently because you've been in an abusive relationship, or like in a DV situation. But this feels like you're not giving your twin enough credit. Anything else for Libra? My loneliness is killing me. Not me hearing anything. What the hell? You know that song where they're like, I'm not gonna sing it. You know which song I'm talking about. My loneliness is killing me. When you're not around, I want to reach out to you. So, if Libra, you're thinking about reaching out to your twin, they're encouraging you to do it. Up to you. Free will. But your twin is also wanting to reach out to you, or has been feeling like this, either feeling that you want to reach out to them, and them like being open to this compassionate conversation. They're showing me my 4 agreements deck. Give me a second. Which is one of my favorite ones. I've been using it a lot lately in the personal readings. It's by Don Miguel Ruiz. And it's just like cards that basically teach the 4 agreements in the book, the reference book. Okay. I'm gonna end it here, guys, because it went longer than I thought it was gonna be. For some, I am getting like the clear energy of like respecting each other's faith or beliefs or spiritual beliefs, spirituality, like or spiritual path. You have be impeccable with your word, release the need to be right, and then you have a couple with wings, like 2 angels. This is giving more like seeing the divinity within each other and accepting how powerful your words are, and again like respecting each other's spiritual beliefs is coming through really clear. When you believe something, you assume you are right, and you may even destroy relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your position. This feels like whoever was like their spiritual beliefs are evil, or judging or misunderstanding the other twin's spiritual beliefs, is kind of realizing that caused that was part of the separation, or that like that fear. They were feeding their fear, they were feeding their ego by doing that, instead of being more open and transparent with their twin and talking about each other's spirituality. You have don't make assumptions, assume nothing, as I was talking about what you have realized. In any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think. Somebody might need to work on their throat chakra, because mine is closing up right now. And we don't have to say what we want. Kind of like, okay, if someone was dealing with someone that had spiritual gifts and was accepting of their spiritual gifts and used their spiritual gifts, the other person might have like been like, well, you're psychic, you should know what I'm thinking, you should know what I'm feeling. Like, do you know how much energy it takes to read energy, like to be using your spiritual gifts? And some of us try to respect our partner's free will, and we don't like being in their energy unless they allow us in their energy, or spirit keeps trying to tell us something to protect the partner or protect the connection or protect yourself. So simmer down, simmer down. You got it. Says, in any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think, and we don't have to say what we want. We assume they are going to do what we want because they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and think, how could you do that? You should know. Yeah, so one of the lessons here is communicating, and communicating to understand each other and comprehend each other, not just making an ass out of yourselves, by assuming. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there, loves. Peace.